Hi everyone, it's me Jen from I'm Just Like You, and I just came back from Hong Kong. I had a long vacation there and I had a lot of fun, but I also did not forget about you guys, so I hauled a lot of makeup items that I found over there because they have a lot more Asian brands and Asian coloring. So I purchased these from ETUDE House. It's a very famous Korean brand. There's a YouTuber, she's a professional makeup artist in Korea. Her name is Pony. I'm pretty sure you probably have already watched her, but she had a collaboration with ETUDE House to come up with these play sticks. Now, I'm gonna try them out today and kind of show you how I use them and as well as what are my thoughts. So what these are Play 101 stick, and it's a stick type of color corrector. When I first played with it in the store, I felt like the consistency was so different from any color corrector I've ever seen in the US because it's very, very thin. So it's gonna be really easy for you to apply any type of makeup on top. So I am, as you can see, in my robe, and I'm gonna just zoom you guys in and show you where I'm going to color correct. So let me put up my hair. So for me, I feel like I have a lot of discoloration and hyperpigmentation on my skin. So if you have that problem and you don't want to wear like full coverage makeup, this is for you, because if you wear full cover foundation, you're probably going to cover all your imperfections and it's going to just make it look kind of like a blank canvas. But with this, it's a play with colors to neutralize everything so that it's one color. That way when you apply like a really light foundation or even a tinted moisturizer on top, it will just look flawless, and that's what these are made for. So most of this is all in Korean, but there is a couple words in English that kind of tells you exactly how to use these, like what color is used for what type of problematic area. And also there are diagrams in the back that actually tells you like kind of like the suggested area where to apply these. So let me zoom you guys in. With these three here, there is combo number 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna just start with the first one, which is combo number 1. It's double-sided with 2 different colors. So the combo number 1 has a peach side, which is usually used for like the darker circles, anything that's a little bit purple. Peach is gonna help camouflage that and bring that to a neutral. And then a yellow end, and yellow is always used to help brighten. If you buy 2 of the sticks, you get 15% off of the brush that she made for this collection. This brush is supposed to help with applying the product. It's a very dense brush. It's synthetic, but it looks like a natural hair brush, and it's really, really soft. So let's try it all together to see how it is. So I'm gonna start out with this one. I'm gonna go with the peach side first, and I'm gonna go right under my eyes where it has that purpley tone. But for these, I feel like I like to just apply where the darkness is versus covering the whole area. And then I have a little bit of darkness there. So as you can see right away, if I haven't even blended it out, if you look on this side and this side, this looks a lot brighter already, does it not? I feel like sometimes we get so caught up into just putting on foundation and covering everything that we don't really just look at our skin to see what it needs. So I have darkness there on these pigmentation from acne scars. So I'm gonna do one side of my face so you guys can see. So I'm gonna use that to help brighten this area up. Now that just kind of looks funny, but whatever. So combo stick duo number 2. This is the one that is green and lilac. So let's open it up. The green one is used for red areas. I have a lot of that. And then the blue color, actually it's blue, it's not lilac. So the blue color side is used for uneven skin tone. I'm not really sure what that means because I have a lot of that, but let's just try it. So the green I'm gonna put on my red spots here. I have a lot of eczema patches here, especially since it's springtime. So I'm gonna just put that on my cheeks. I feel like if you go over it more than once, it kind of looks a little patchy. Around my nose area right here, it's very red. And then the blue side for my veins, I don't know what it means by uneven skin tone, but I'm just gonna apply it there. I do have some redness on my chin. Okay, so the last duo stick in number 3, it has a lavender side that's used for dark areas and then the pink color to brighten the skin tone. So I have a lot of darkness around my mouth area, so let's try that. But I saw on her video, she used the lilac to kind of bring out, like her forehead is a little bit flatter, like it kind of concave, it doesn't concave, but it makes it look like it concaves with the nose, and she used it to kind of bring it up. So I'm gonna try and do that too. I kind of want a higher like area right there. I look like the sidewalk. Like, you know, when you use chalk on the sidewalk, that's what I feel like. All right, so the last one is pink, and this is used to brighten up the skin. Okay, well, I guess here we don't have any more spots. All right, now we're gonna use the brush to blend everything in. So I would suggest, based on just how I feel, do one color at a time so you're not like mixing the colors. I feel like probably the best way is to kind of do one at a time, but kind of wanted to show you all the areas. So when you blend it in, you kind of want it to kind of look like there isn't that much color. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm noticing. I'm noticing that the purple looks really ashy on my skin. So if you have really dark pigmentation, or if you have, I guess, lighter skin tone, the purple will probably work more, but because my skin has a little bit of a tan type of undertone, that purple color looks very ashy against my skin. But the green, I have to say, it does work. So let's try the under eye area. That really did brighten up my area. So I really like that peach and yellow air thing, the peach and yellow color. The brush is doing an excellent job. I don't really see the pink doing much. Like, do you see my forehead right here? It looks kind of like it's brightening and kind of goes forward a little bit. And then the peach really did camouflage the acne darkness scar that I have. It really did a good job. Now the brush, I'm not really sure. It's kind of dragging my skin a little bit. I probably will like using this more for like cream contours and stuff, but anyways, let me do this. So I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit closer so you guys can see. The green one, even though it did kind of help a little bit camouflage my redness, it really exaggerated dry patches that I don't ever even see when I wear foundation or any type of matte foundation. Usually those exaggerated. You wouldn't even be able to see it. I just exfoliated my skin last night. So this product is a little bit too drying. It doesn't really help with the pigmentation as much as it just makes my skin look very white, which I can see why that would be appealing for Koreans, because their look or the trend that they're into is that brighter, even tone complexion, a little bit whiter. But I feel like against my neck and everything, it does look a little bit too white. So let me zoom you in. Now that we're zoomed in, as you can see, my nose area, very, very, very dry, patchy looking. It's not as smooth. But as we are zoomed in, you can see that it has helped with camouflaging some of the redness I have on my face, the darkness I have here compared to this side, the redness around my nose. So it has done good things. It's just, it looks very white. Alright, so now I'm going to do the other side to kind of match this side, and then we're going to try using like a really thin cushion to kind of put it on top to see if it does look natural and it maybe can help with the dryness. Okay, so right now I'm trying to layer it, wearing the purple on the bottom and then the yellow on top to help brighten after. And it does layer on top of each other really well. But do you see how ashy I look? Using the purple really helps like even out the skin, but it really looks bright. I think if you were fairer, this purple color would probably work. But if you have any yellow or like orangey tone to your skin, it does not work as well. If I were to just use this color corrector and walk outside, people are gonna be like, do you have either a skin condition or do you have like too much sunscreen on? So do not forget the rest of your makeup. It's not something you can just wear by itself. Alright, so when I was in Hong Kong, I heard that in Asia they have a really nice YSL cushion, so I wanted to try it out. I got it in the color number 40, which is like their darkest color, I believe. So let's put that on and see what it does. Will I still need concealer? Let's bring it down to the neck because right now I still feel very, very pale. With this robe on, which I also got in Hong Kong, I feel like my makeup makes me look almost like a geisha because it's so pale. So let's just try a little bit more of the peach. Like when I draw it on like that, I feel like, wow, it covers so much. But it's when I blend it out with that brush, I feel like a lot of it goes away. So let me tap it in with my fingers. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back and tell you what I think and how I'm gonna rate this product. So I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so I just finished my whole entire makeup where I put blush, powder, and bronzer and all that, you know, everything, and then I just went with my go-to eye, which is just a cat eye to make it simple. But I did want to zoom in to let you guys see how the product laid on top of the cushion foundation, as well as after I set it with powder, how it looked like and if it caked up or anything like that. So let me zoom in real quick. And then let's zoom in a little more. Okay, let's take down my hair so I don't look too cray-cray. Alright, so after the whole entire applying and then putting my regular makeup on, I would have to say this product is pretty darn good. So what I think is that this product, compared to any other color correcting products I've used in the past, is better just because the consistency is a little bit more moisturizing and it's thinner. So because it's thinner, when you apply anything on top, it's not gonna look cakey, it's not gonna look unnatural. Now this is the most natural makeup I have on just because it's not a foundation that has a lot of coverage. It's a very basic cushion that's supposed to help just give you the benefits of sunscreen and a little bit of coverage. So this is going to look very natural. It doesn't look cakey in person whatsoever. And I do notice that any dry patches that was accentuated by the product, when I put on the foundation, it did not do that. Now I can't speak for those who have drier skin and use a matte foundation. Now if you have oily skin, I do think that this is going to be great just because it didn't feel oily. It didn't feel like it was like a slick formulation where it would slide around if you started to secrete oil. But I can't really speak on that just because my skin is normal to a little bit dry. But overall, I do think that my skin looked flawless. I didn't use an ounce of concealer, which is amazing in my opinion. I've used that cushion before where I did have to use concealer because it wouldn't cover everything. But using these Play 101 sticks by Pony and ETUDE House, I really do feel like I don't need it. My skin looks very fresh and I'm very impressed. So for me to rate it, out of 1 to 10, I would have to say these are an 8. The reason why they're an 8 and not even a little bit better, I just feel like it could be a little bit more liquidy where you can blend it in a little bit better. I wish there was a little bit more of a emulsifying but not oily consistency, just so that when it lays on the skin it kind of stays intact. I feel like I have to kind of use my finger to kind of melt it a little bit to make it more liquefied to make it work. Now for the brush itself, I don't think it's necessary for you guys to get it. It's cool to get because it is a part of the collection and she did choose this brush to go with it. But what I do like this brush for is when I was using it for my contour, it works really, really well. So it is a multitasking type of brush. So if you do want to get it, it is pretty good. It's just I don't think it is necessary for you to get the brush in order to use the product. With this collaboration with Pony, I feel like they did really an amazing job and it's pretty affordable as well. So if you guys are looking for color correcting or you're kind of intrigued to see if it really does work, I was one of those who did not think that it's necessary to do color correcting, but now after today, I feel like if I had a little bit of more time, I want my skin to look more fresh and just really naturally beautiful and perfect. Definitely I'm going to try and use these underneath my foundation just to give me that a little bit of a oomph. But I also want to add, I don't know how this photographs just because I know that the cushion I use will have a cast and it will look really horrible, so I'm not going to even test it out. But I am going to continue to use this and I will let you know in my Snapchats if it does show more in like a flash photography, like exactly where you have the purple, where you have the green and the, you know, the peaches and stuff. But overall, just on my first impression, I do love them. Alright you guys, I hope you guys enjoy watching this get ready with me first impression on these ETUDE House and Pony Play 101 sticks. And if you guys have tried it out or you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments below. And also, I am so happy to be back to do more videos for you guys. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see the next video and be notified. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!